had this really interesting idea for a greeting, and I just realized that it sounded completely idiotic. So you won't be getting a special greeting from me today. Anyway, hello, I am Sarah. I will be doing Wednesdays on Generic Pudding, and my Tumblr URL is androgynoussuedenim.tumblr.com. Yes. And I am from Minnesota, and yesterday was actually like the first snow day that my school district has had for like the past 10 years or something. It's been amazing, and like it's finals week, so I got an extra day to study and all that, which was really nice. And okay, I'm just going to get this out of the way. I am the baby of the group. Like, if I remember correctly, a lot of other people are like 17, 18, 19, around that. I'm 15, so I'm the baby who lives in an ice cube, according to everyone else. And oh, just so you know, no one here actually says "ya" or "you betcha." Although we do actually eat Lutefisk. It's not good at all, ever. Anyway, so I'm going to get answering my questions out of the way right now, and let's see, I've got them written down right over here. So obviously you can't see it, but I can. So okay, the first one was what's my favorite movie and why? My favorite movie is probably Monty Python and the Holy Grail, just because it's so funny. The coconuts, I don't understand how you can't like it, really. It's just such a hilarious movie, especially the opening credits is like, a moose once bit my sister. Like, wow, how do they come up with this stuff? It's brilliant. And my favorite pastime is probably either improv or reading or making bad jokes. Like, honestly, I have so many bad jokes. Like, I just learned this one today, okay? And it's actually from QI, so if you've ever seen that, maybe you've heard it. But it's like, if I have a mothball in this hand and a mothball in this hand, what do I have? And the answer isn't two mothballs, it's a very excited moth. Yeah. Anyway, oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering what happened to my finger, that is a long story, but like I have a paper cut that goes down the side of it, and since you don't get band-aids that are tall and skinny, they're all like short and fat, so there's just some gauze and a bunch of tape. And now it looks like I'm flipping people off, because every time I try to pick up something, it just goes like this. Which is really awkward also when you go to religious ed and like you have to pray and you're doing this. Anyway, last question. Where do I see myself in 5 years? College, probably, because like, hey, I'm the baby, I would still be in college. I'd really like to visit Ireland, actually, so if I was in college in Ireland, that would be brilliant. Alright. Oh, and here are some questions for Maggie, who will be, I believe she's doing the video for tomorrow, but Maggie, here are your questions, alright? What is your favorite word? That's one. Your second question is a celebrity you wouldn't want to meet. And your third question is Chinese food or Mexican food, and why? Think deeply about this one. Okay, so I really have no idea what I'm going to be talking about for the vast majority of mine, but today I was in the nurse's office because, well, to be honest, I'm actually sick at the moment, so I had to go home, which is always fun, but I saw this, I'm sure you guys have all seen one of these posters somewhere, but like, you know, it's 101 ways to say no to sex and all that, and it's like right prominently in your line of vision as soon as you walk into the nurse's office. And I wrote down my top 5 because, by God, they're brilliant. Oh, by the way, the sun's coming out. Hi. And like in no specific order, these are just some of the things that it says on that poster. All right. Number 1, I'm allergic to sex. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just reading this. God, these are funny. Don't make me laugh. This might be my favorite. I quit last week. I just got my hair done. and like I have a sunburn. That, like, if you've ever used any of these excuses to get out of sex, please send me an ask on Tumblr so I can publish it and prove that like this is not completely made up by old men in their 60s. I mean, I quit last week. I mean, that's quite clever and all, but I quit. Like, it's like, I'm addicted to sex. I'm a nymphomaniac. And then like, and I've been taking these, anti-Viagra pills to keep me not sexing people. Anyway, when I was in the nurse's office and waiting for my mom to pick me up, I saw this absolutely epic pamphlet. And, knowing what Mia talked about yesterday, I think you guys will like this, alright? Here is, I don't know if you can read that, it says, teens and butts. You probably can't, it's probably like weirdly bad written, but it also says quit before you start. Right here, see? Like, I know it's talking about, smoking and all that, but like, I mean, teens and butts, yeah. Cause just like, going on Tumblr and like, all the stuff about like, butts, and like, that is a nice butt, and like, and that one picture of like an ostrich or something, it's just like looking at a zebra butt, and then it puts its head in the zebra butt and go like, this is the best butt. Just, butts, man. Like, to be honest, I don't actually really like butts, like, and I don't think I will until someone can give me a logical evolutionary reason for butt cheeks. Because I mean, like, there's really no points at all for butt cheeks at all. I mean, like, yeah, there's that whole thing that, oh yeah, they help support your pelvis or hips or whatever it is, and it's just like, yeah, but do you really need two great honking handfuls of bulbous flesh, really? And like, it's the same thing with underwear, really. Like, there is no reasonable purpose for underwear, like, at all. So like, I was actually debating this with a couple of friends at lunch the other day, and like one of my friends is like, well, for guys it's to help keep everything together, and for girls it's support. And I'm like, it's a garment, not a therapist. So, underwear, butts, no reason for them at all, really. And, okay, so this is actually kind of dragging on a little bit, so, I think I'm going to sign off, and once again, my name is Sarah, I just messed up my own username. Okay, sorry, like, I need to go hang myself now. I've like messed up my own username. Anyway, so Androgynous Pseudonym. Yes, it's difficult to understand all that, but hey, you can find me. I don't like butts. Okay, see you guys next Wednesday.